I'm Nick Bush. I'm from Annandale, Virginia, so a DMV native. So just the idea of entrepreneurship and really creating my own business. I was working in hospitality for 5 years. And in that time, I got to talk to a lot of CEOs and vice presidents of companies. And they told me how, and we talked a lot about how to become successful. And I started to find that a lot of it is entrepreneurship in some form. So I chose the real estate route. And, through doing this, I realized like how much I love homes and actually helping people reach their goal of homeownership. But really, my favorite house is um, a condo I sold that was $153,000. And the reason for that is because they were first time home buyers. As a husband and wife. They were only 22 years old. And they told me at the beginning that their budget wasn't that big. It's around $1,400 a month. And it was really a challenge to help somebody reach the goal of homeownership and still keep a low budget, but it kind of set the foundation for me working with other first time home buyers to really let them know that homeownership is possible at any budget as long as you have a mapped out plan. I was at the Ritz-Carlton. I was at the Fairmont and the Park Hyatt, so some of the 4 or 5-star hotels in DC. I learned a lot about personalized service and how to anticipate other people's needs. A lot of times when you're dealing with people and buying a home or selling a home, you have to really anticipate how they're feeling or what they're thinking. So when you're in a house and you're showing it, you have to really think about you have to know what they're thinking about the home. So that first meeting, when I sit down with somebody and I get their wish list, I also have to be I have to remember it first of all, and then I have to be looking around at how many things in the house are hitting their wish list. And if there's something that's not on the wish list, I have to be able to anticipate how they feel about that, even if they love the home. Building a relationship for life. And that might sound cheesy, but throughout the process, I always tell my buyers or sellers, like, hey, this isn't over. I'm not gone. We're gonna know each other for the next 50 years. I want to be at the barbecue. So that's kind of what I tell my clients. And because it's really not about the transaction, it's about the relationship. And you're with people for a long time, and at the minimum 30 days, but usually the process lasts a little bit longer than that. So really getting to know each other and being able to build a relationship for the long run. The focus here is on building relationships, and I think something that really drew me was the fiduciary responsibility. Pat talked about the fiduciary responsibility a lot, and I think that it's easy for an agent to get lost in what they're doing and forget that they actually have to put their clients first. So I think that fiduciary responsibility was a big deal to me. I would tell them that the way Pat and Tower Hills, the philosophy that Pat and Tower Hill are putting forth to build your business is the way I want to build my business. So the fiduciary responsibilities, building business-to-business relationships, but coming from contribution first, really caring about each person and not treating it as a transaction. And the additional training is a plus. I'll just tell one thing. When I joined Tower Hill, when I got my email address and my Google Drive, there were already a bunch of training videos up there and forums that I can go over, boot camp videos, GPSs. And I didn't just do my GPS, and it wasn't just for me. Pat took time out of his schedule, an hour to really go over the GPS and really helping me dig deep. So any question that I've had, Pat's been able to answer it, and you've been great. Michael's been great getting set up. So this is really good, really solid brokerage. The philosophy is amazing, and just from the bulletproof listings, the first time I came, I was blown away.
Well, thank you so much for
Thank
this,
you.
Nick, and welcome to the brokerage.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.